Some things never change.
No, apparently not. Hello. Good morning, Kimberly.
Hi. I thought I'd just tag along and get the details on the contract offer, if you don't mind.
Oh, of course not. Here, sit down.
Thank you.
I take it you've read Kim's copy?
Darling, did you have a copy? I did. I put it somewhere. The main thing is Paige Williams wants to offer me a contract, and I want to say yes.
Kim, do you remember what I told you yesterday?
Every word. Thought about it, slept on it, and I want to say yes.
Well, now, I was under the impression that your mind was a little bit more open than that. Frank, I'm completely in the dark. You mind if we backtrack?
Sure, sure.
Okay, for starters, exactly what is a Paige Williams?
You know perfectly well who she is. She's the most successful business manager in town. You give cocktail parties for the people she's made famous.
That's right. And she also wants 25% of Kim's immediate earnings.
She wants to be
and
paid.
10% of her soul.
She wants to be paid for her work. And it's only fair. You don't take an unknown from nowhere and put her on the top without a lot of effort. Why, her contacts alone
are worth 10% of your soul?
Mother, I thought you came here to back me up.
Darling, I'd love to, but I want to understand the situation first.
Okay, then ask your questions and get it straight. And will you please stop acting like this is a tea party or something?
Well, let's get down to business, shall we?
Fine, fine.
I want her to have the opportunity. How much is it going to cost?
A cut of her earnings for life.
What?
For life.
And Williams' office?
Zilcho.
No guarantees?
Nada. She just feeds at the trough.
Hoo-hoo, this is an operator.
This lady has charm and class all the way. You don't even know your throat is slit until you turn your head.
Will you stop it? All of a sudden, I'm not even here anymore, and you've got this private conversation going.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Frank and I always used to use this kind of verbal shorthand when we worked together. I guess I just kind of fell into it.
Yeah. We apologize for the fast talk, Kimberly. Anyway, do you get the picture?
Yes, I do.
And you agree with me?
Well, I'd be more inclined to agree with your lawyer. It seems to me that this Paige Williams is out of the gingerbread house in Hansel and Gretel.
What on earth are you talking about?
Ray
What's
is
going
suggesting that the lady is a witch.
To whom you should not give 10% of your soul.
Well, that's swell. That's just great. You walk through that door from my side to his. So much for moral support.
Darling, I do support you. I support you in your desire not to be duped. Now, you did the right thing when you brought that contract straight to Frank.
And I did the wrong thing when I brought you. Look, I don't care if Mother backs you 1,000%. I've got a chance to sign with Paige Williams, and I can't turn it down.
Kimberly.
Excuse me.
Hi, honey. I have those notes for you.
Hello. Hello, Jim.
Here we go.
Hey, thanks. You know, not everybody's allowed back here. This is a special area.
Well, listen, we wouldn't want you breaking any rules or anything.
Don't worry about it.
Listen, are you sure we're safe back here?
Bobby, come on. To hear him talk, you'd never guess he used to be a policeman. And he won citations for bravery and everything.
Hey, now, come on.
Well, I'm proud of you. I want you to meet Prince Albert. Prince Albert, this is my brother, Bob. Bobby, this is Prince Albert. Go on, say hello.
Dee, come on.
If you don't, he's going to think you don't like him.
Hello, Prince Albert.
See, that wasn't so bad, was it? How you feeling today?
Yeah, let me get him some apples.
Honey, I don't think he's going to answer you.
Oh, he understands a lot more than you think. The other day, I was trying to help Owen keep him from hurting himself with a fluorescent light bulb. So I started talking to him to distract him, and I was telling him how I was sad about some things, and he just came right over and he touched my hand. Just like Maeve.
Well, honey, I don't think you ought to bring that comparison up over by Ryan's.
You are impossible. Will you tell him?
No, it's true, Mr. Reed. Albert has a great capacity to recognize individuals and react to their emotions. He's very fond of Delia.
See?
So, how is he?
Well, he's a little moody today. I think he misses Victoria.
Who?
She's his wife. They're separated. Well, I hope this is going to cheer him up. I didn't have a chance to wrap it.
Honey, that's for him?
Sure. What'd you think?
Well, I kind of figured it would be for little John, the way you had me going all over town trying to find a store that sold Irish footballs. I figured it was an emergency or something.
Well, I was busy. Hope he likes it. It's supposed to be tougher than a basketball.
I'm sure he'll love it.
Last week, I gave him a basketball, and I thought he liked it, but I don't know. After he was playing with it a few minutes, he must have got upset because we weren't paying attention to him. He took that basketball and he just busted it right between his two bare hands.
Are you sure we're safe back here?
Perfectly. Actually, Albert's very gentle, as long as you don't cross him.
Yeah, or play basketball with him. So the Knicks could use a guy like you, fella. You know that? Oh, she might be a little rough on the equipment, though.
Let's see how he likes his new present. Here you are, Al. It's from Delia.
You're welcome. Oh, look, he likes it. Isn't he cute?
Yeah, honey, he's adorable. Hey, listen, baby, let's get out of here, okay?
Look, you hurt his feelings.
You can really tell I'm uncomfortable back here?
Sure. Albert's very sensitive to signals. We used to have a guard here. He and Albert were best friends. And one day, this guy must have done something. I never did find out what. But since that time, anytime he came around, Albert was uncontrollable. We finally had to transfer the guy to another part of the zoo.
Oh, that's awful. Albert, hope you never change your mind about me.
Can't imagine why he would.
Yeah, well, honey, we gotta get going, really.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. They just finished all the rewiring and the new plumbing at my restaurant, so we get to go try all the lights and the faucets.
That's great.
So bye-bye, Albert. I'll be back tomorrow. Now, you enjoy your football.
I'm sure he will.
Hey, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'll walk you out front.
Yeah.
Albert, my brother really is very nice.
You better do something about this lock.
Drop them right in here in front, I think. Kimberly, don't give up on me yet. I'll be right with you.
I have no intention of giving up.
That unpleasant tone of voice is hardly necessary.
Should I be happy that you turned against me? Look, I'll come back later, okay?
No, you can't. Here, I'll tell you what, why don't you take the whole thing?
No, wait, what if Charlie calls? Then you're going to need that.
Charlie Ferris?
No, Charlie Partridge, real estate.
Oh.
I'll compromise then. Here, take this, sit here, find the notes, and when you're ready for me, then I'll be ready for you. If that makes sense to you.
Now, Miss Harris, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
I'll tell you what you're not going to do is forbid me to sign the contract.
Read it.
I read it yesterday.
Read it again. Slow and careful.
It's pointless. It's a complete waste of time.
The reason I mentioned Charlie is that I saw him recently. Do you know, he says he's completely out of neighborhood politics.
Yeah, but what else can he say? He's a judge now.
What is going on in the club? He's still active.
Oh, sure. I was at a wonderful meeting last week. Started out with a debate, ended up with the whole place yelling at each other. Everybody yelling at each other, two guys in a fist fight.
Your kind of meeting.
You kidding me? I loved it.
Yeah. What was the issue? No, wait, don't tell me. Let me guess. Something that volatile, it's got to be schools.
These are the 3 yellow pages, right?
Oh, that's them. In my usual scrawl. I'm sorry.
No problem. I'm used to your scrawl.
So, is that right about the fight?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was about schools. Local school board jurisdictions, to be specific. It's a good guess.
Educated guess. Now, tell me about your lunch with Paige Williams. Sounds fascinating.
Actually, I didn't have lunch with Paige Williams. She walked out
All
on me
right,
before
I
we...
read it. Now what?
Kimberly, do you understand
I
that you
see
could be...
that. Now what?
For openers, you will let me finish my sentences, young lady. Now, I will be willing to have another go-around with Miss Williams. Maybe if we go over it point by point, it might be useful, and also to define the areas of disagreement.
I think you're saying that it won't be useful at all.
Kimberly, I doubt very much she's going to negotiate, but I'm willing to give it my best try, okay?
I know you would. But look, it's obvious you can't stand Paige, and she's too smart not to notice. I'm afraid you're going to turn her off completely, and she's going to cross me off her list forever.
Wonderful.
No. I'm going to talk to her myself.
No, now that is not a good idea.
I don't care. It's what feels right to me.
No, you will not.
Can we please go?
Not until you have listened to Frank and listened hard. Frank, try to explain to her how miserable she could be in 10
Kimberly,
years.
believe me, this woman...
Listen, I'll be in my office.
No,
okay?
no, you don't have to. We're done here. Kimberly, whatever you do, don't sign anything.
I'll let you know. Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Who's this Charlie Furs or Charlie Pack?
All set.
Yeah.
So, where have you two been all morning?
Dee wanted me to meet a new little friend of hers. Cute little fellow, about 450 pounds, nice fur coat, sweet disposition. Prince Albert's the name.
That little Jono's been telling me about him. Sweet man, huh?
Oh, yeah, reminds me of an old sergeant of mine.
Oh, Bobby.
Listen, I don't make fun of your friends, even though I could. Like that girl Gloria you used to go out with all the hair and the tattoos.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Send your apologies, my apologies, over to your big monkey.
I will. Listen, I don't think we should fight. We should try to get along. You know, especially since we're going to be working together.
Yeah.
Johnny, we went by my restaurant this morning, too.
How's it coming along?
Wonderful. It is going to be the most beautiful restaurant in New York City. I'm not exaggerating either, am I? Tell him.
Certainly something else, Johnny. Big glass rooms overlooking the park. All sorts of crystal stuff all over, chandeliers.
That must be
everything.
costing you a small fortune.
Well, it is. But that's okay.
I still don't understand where you're getting all this loot from.
I told you, from the commodities market. That's the way it is, you know. One day you're poor and the next... Well, anyway, that's not important. Listen, you know, I'm going to be ready to open soon, and I still don't have a name for the place.
How about Delia's place?
No, that's too boring. I like the Delia's part, but... Well, it was your idea. I think it's good for people to know who owns a place. Now, really, I need your help. I want something wild and exciting.
Let's see now. Oh, I got it. Delia's Eats. No good, huh?
Well, about the only wild and exciting thing I know is your friend Prince Albert.
Prince Albert's place. Except people wouldn't know what I was talking about. They'd probably think I meant the real Prince Albert. And they'd expect me to serve English food or something. Even though he wasn't English, he was German.
Since when do you know so much about history?
I looked it up when I met my Prince Albert. Thought it'd be interesting. The real Prince Albert was German, and he married Queen Victoria. And she depended on him for everything. Sort of like when you worked for Frank in Washington. And one of the neatest things he did was he organized this huge World's Fair like the one they had in Flushing. Except this one was inside a big glass building that they called the Crystal Palace. And they didn't have rides or anything. That's it.
What's it?
The name of the restaurant. The Crystal Palace. Delia's Crystal Palace.
Well, that's not bad, Dee.
Yeah, sounds pretty good to me.
Pretty good. It's perfect.
Excuse me.
Delia's.
Hello, Ryan's. Who? Oh, yeah. He's right here. Bobby's for you.
Yeah?
Well, now tell me about your menu, Dee. Is it set? Maybe Maeve could give you some.
Bob Reed.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Jim.
But I already have a special consultant. It's really wonderful. I mean, Maeve's wonderful.
Sure about
too,
that?
but maybe she could help with the salads.
Just an idea.
Yeah, all right. Get back in touch with me. Okay.
I don't know.
Jim Conrad from down at headquarters, an old friend of mine.
Well, there's something up.
Yeah. They just found two of Wally Hammett's men in the trunk of an abandoned car.
Hammett. That's the guy who was supposed to be after Tizo, right?
Yeah, and it's a professional job, too, Johnny. They got bullet holes in the back of the head.
What's it mean, Bobby?
Well, it's pretty obvious that Tizo's sending out a very clear message. Now, how they take it is something else. They can either back off, which at this stage of the game is pretty unlikely, or all hell's about to break loose.
It's a war.
Yep. Johnny, where you going?
I'm going out to Brooklyn to get my daughter back home.
Hold on
I
a
don't
second.
want her
Now,
out
you
there
know,
in the middle of all this.
Johnny, you know Siobhan. If you go over there like this, it's not going to do any good. Her coming over here is just admitting that you've been right all along.
Well, haven't I been right?
Well, maybe you have, but there's got to be another way of handling it.
Like what?
I don't know like what. Maybe get the family together, have a conference or something like that. Work it out.
Not a bad idea, but I want Siobhan back here tonight.
All right. Call Frank.
Maybe Tizo wasn't involved. You don't know that he had those men killed.
Honey, he's involved. Just be glad you're out of Brooklyn and away from the whole thing for good.
Oh, Cafe Budapest again? Great. Oh, I hope so too, Miss Williams. See you then.
Don't you dare sign that outrageous contract.
Oh, I know it's not fair. I'm hoping to get her to change her mind. As it is, I'm lucky she's still speaking to me.
My little innocent. And kindly put that down.
I've never seen you drink in the morning.
I am not drinking. I am having some wine. I was angry with you. You were rude to Frank in the office.
You didn't seem angry. You seemed sad. You still like him a lot, don't you?
About Paige Williams. She's not just still speaking to you. She's lying in wait for you. Watch her.
Sad and hurt. Feels bad, doesn't it?
Not particularly. I shouldn't have gone there.
Well, you know, at first I was mad that you jumped on his bandwagon. Then I saw how lively you were, how pretty you looked. You must miss the fun, huh?
Our minds mesh in a certain way. When I'm with him for a while, it happens again. I remember what I've lost.
Oh, but he reacts to you, too. I could tell. That's why I don't understand why you had to drop out of each other's lives completely.
Her name is Jillian Coleridge, dear.
Okay. You still could work with them. At least you have that things with your minds meshing.
No. No, the plan was for me and Frank.
What plan?
His move from one political triumph to another. Our success as a couple, private and public. Perfect couple. Well, if he wasn't going to marry me, he wasn't going to have any of that. I was not going to hand the White House over to her.
Did you make sure that he couldn't have any of it? Mother, did you put him out of the Senate?
What could I do? I'm just the scorned woman.
Did you cause a scandal? Did you mail those documents to Jack Finelli?
Kim, I'd be capable of that kind of vicious revenge. Can tell you one thing, though. If he had stayed with me, he'd been a United States Senator.
He wouldn't have been accused of peddling influences.
His reputation would be untarnished.
The FBI never found out who mailed those documents to Jack Finelli.
No, they didn't.
What a fool. Incredible.
I just meant that I would have cleared him. I would have used all of my newspapers and my radio stations and my television stations to clear him.
You said he never would have been accused.
Well, that's what I get for drinking in the morning. No more for me.
A new original reality series on SoapNet. Mom and Dad are moving in for a financial intervention. It's a matter of life or debt. Bank of Mom and Dad. All new Wednesday at 10, only on SoapNet.